Testing.
Testing.
1,
2.
3. Alright, now, can any of you guess which one's your original host?
And which one is not?
Dun dun dun! So yeah, you guys are gonna have a guest host today.
Hi.
This is your host, C.T. Russell. Welcome to Tome Time Tea, and give a big hand to your guest host for the day.
Hi everyone. You can just call me CKT. So I'm not your usual host. I normally just do the animations, so I've been around. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you all because this month is Dyslexia Awareness Month, and it's a pretty close issue to my heart because it's one that I suffer from. One thing that I want to get out of the way is I do not read backwards. I swear, everyone thinks that, but it is not true. I'm not reading everything right to left. That's just not how it works. I think it comes from how people like me with dyslexia have trouble distinguishing B and D, but that's just because they're really similar. There's a lot of letters that look alike. I've also confused B and D for Q and P, because they're all the same. You just flip them around. And that's kind of the main reason why dyslexia is an issue, is because letters all look very similar to each other. So I have to read very, very slowly. Anyways, having dyslexia does not make a person stupid. It really just means that they take longer to read stuff. I always got good grades in school because I didn't procrastinate on my homework. I graduated high school and even college without any sort of learning disability aid because I was too stubborn. Don't really like asking for help. I just spent way more time studying, so not asking for help worked for me, but if you need help, then don't be afraid to ask, because I'm sure things would have been a lot easier had I just asked for help instead of spending way more time than was probably required studying and doing homework. And there are a lot of people in history that also had dyslexia, from scientists like Albert Einstein to artists like Pablo Picasso. Over 40 million people in the US have dyslexia, so it's nothing to be ashamed of. Honestly, I haven't read a lot of the books that my sister has reviewed. It would take me way too long to read them. I have trouble keeping track of which character is which, since I have trouble pronouncing their names, then I don't know which character I'm trying to pay attention to and what's important. And then since it takes me so long, I forget the plot points that happened earlier by the time I get anywhere in it. It's just kind of a mess. So when I read, I prefer comic books or manga or something a bit more educational, where I don't have to pay attention to characters. That's the kind of reading that I find easiest and funnest. If you have dyslexia, then that doesn't mean you can't enjoy books. You just have to find something that interests you and what works. Anyways, don't worry, my sister will be back next week. By the way, could you tell a difference between us? I'm kind of interested in knowing how many people can tell the difference between our voices. Anyways, did you know any of my dyslexia facts? Do you know anyone with a learning disability? Was I able to help you understand a bit more about it? Let us know in the comments section down below.
Alright, thanks guys. I'll see you next week.